here doing a get ready with me. I haven't done a get ready with me in a while. I usually start off my intro with my full face of makeup on, but I thought, welcome to September, let's do a pumpkin get ready with me. We're talking orange, autumn leaves, makeup tutorial, and I thought it'd just be something really easy, like a simple makeup look that we could do together, and I don't usually do get ready with me's, so I thought it would be something different. So yeah, grab your cups of teas, grab your cup of coffee, grab whatever you make you feel warm. Yeah, let's get straight on into this makeup look. So starting off with my eyes first, I'm going to be using the P.Louise, this is the Rumour 2 base for my eyeshadow primer, and I'm literally running out of this because it's literally so good. Like, I'm literally on the last legs. I need to squeeze it right up to the top like a toothpaste. So I'm just gonna use this as my eyeshadow primer today and just carve out my brows. I think that a lot of people are like, why do you use the P.Louise base and not just like a concealer? Sometimes I do use concealer if I'm just doing like my plain everyday makeup look. I'll link it up here somewhere, and that's really good just for like you conceal on your lid for your primer for like a bronzer. But when you're working with colour, I just don't like it when it goes like patchy like the eyeshadows. Does anyone know what I mean when you put the eyeshadow on and it like flings off almost? It depends on the eyeshadow consistency, but I definitely rate this base if you're going to do more like colourful looks. I know it is quite scary and people don't want to do like any colour on the lids, but for like autumn vibes it's just nice to have like an orange, just a simple makeup look, and the primer does make the difference in your eyeshadow looking better rather than just powdery and all sort of like, you know, when it goes a bit crumbly and it just comes off. But that's the difference this eyeshadow primer makes. It's just so good, so I definitely recommend it, and it's not even that expensive, you know, and I think it lasts you so long like this. So I've just blended out my base with my Luxa blender, and just to make sure all the edges are smooth and everything like that, so just make sure you press out those. For my eye look today, I'm going to be using the LaRoc. This is the Bakery Box palette. I'm using this just because it gives me such autumnal vibes. It's such like a good everyday palette as well. It's just got such amazing shades in there. You've got 2 highlighters in there as well, and I just think it's such a stunning palette for autumn, so I'm going to be using this palette today. So the first shade I'm taking out of this palette is going to be this one here. It's called Hazelnut. It's like a really nice reddy orange. I'm going to be taking it on the Sosu X Kaylee. This is the SE202 brush, and it's just a really nice like flat buffing brush. So I'm going to be taking that shade Hazelnut. I'm just packing on that shade Hazelnut straight on to the lid space. So I really rate this palette because it just has such nice colours in there. They're just so autumnal. I'm just so excited for jumpers and autumn colours, and I'm just so excited to get more candles, you know. So after laying that first shade Hazelnut down, it looks a bit crazy, but trust the process. I'm going to be going into this shade here. This is called Gingerbread. I'm taking it on the P.Louise. This is to Lost in My Blend brush, just a really nice small blending brush. I'm just going to be taking that shade Gingerbread and then just going around the outsides of that first shade called Hazelnut. I'm just using small circular motions. Is it a little bit of blending, but it's not too much. You could really just put one shade on the eye and it looked really good, but I just really want this like nice orange, different shades of orange, autumnal leaves type of makeup look. So I'm just using this second shade, and then it will only be one more shade after this. So as you can see, it's just giving that little bit of blend, and it's coming together a little bit more now. Okay, so now we've laid those 2 shades down, I just want to go into a third and final shade just to give it something to like blend out into. So I'm going to be taking the shade Banoffee, and this is going to be our last shade. I'm just taking it on the Morphe Y13 brush, tap off the excess, and then just take it around those 2 other shades. And then just try not just to take it too high. You just want to tickle around the outsides of those 2 orange shades that you've laid down, because you don't want to go into your eyebrow or anything like that. Just a nice soft look. Is anyone else recently just obsessed with all things Ellie Darby. I just think it's so amazing how fast she's grown, and that's the reason why I want to do more like, oh my god, what was that? I want to do more like lifestyle vlogs and more like new in Primarks and stuff like that, because she's just so happy with what she does, and it's just so amazing that you get to follow her journey, and that's what I'd love to do with like my journey as well. So I'm pretty happy with how that's looking so far. Just really, really nice and simple. So I'm going to be lining my lash line now with the NYX. This is the matte liquid liner, and I'm just lining the top of my lashes.
Look into each other's eyes.
Mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Go Extreme mascara. Love this one. I used to really, really like the L'Oreal telescopic one. I need to pick that up again because that mascara was so, so good. So I'm just going to quickly put some glue on my lashes. These are the Tatti Lashes TL1s. I'm just going to be using my good old duo glue, the green one. I just can't find anything that works better than that, and just put some glue on them and wait for them to dry. So I'm back with my lashes on, and I've actually zoomed you out just so we can do skin together. I actually used the Tatti Lashes TL2 because the Tatti Lashes TL1s were really, really quite heavy. Just like some Ardell Wispies or something light will do for this look, just because I wanted the pumpkin to show through, like the pumpkin shades. So yeah, I went for the Tatti Lashes TL2, and now we're going to move on to skin. So I'm going to be priming my skin with the Ysl. This is the Blur Primer. I always use this. So I'm just going to put a couple pumps on my hands and then just pop it on the skin. I just think this is just such a good primer. I know I always say, but it is just such a good primer. I haven't found one that's as good. I still need to try that e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Still haven't tried that, but I absolutely rate this one. It's so good. I really, really want to try more of like a hydrating primer, because I definitely think that would be good for my skin, especially during the winter times. I'm literally running out like my baby. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be using a combination of the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the shade 290, the 24-hour Freshwear one, and then I'm going to be mixing it in with the L'Oreal True Match. I mix these two together because the Infallible gives you that full coverage, but then the L'Oreal True Match gives you that like dewy finish. Because now we're getting into winter months, you want like a bit more coverage, but I do like dewiness, and I have used this combination in the past. But yeah, I'm just going to mix these two together and just apply it on my skin with a Luxa blender.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.
And then for cream contour, as always, I'm going to be using my iconic blended stick in the shade 4.1. I love using this contour stick because it is like a really, really nice warm toned. I really find that when I use like a cool toned stick, it doesn't look as good, and it just blends so effortlessly into the skin. Like, it just blends so good. I've just pinned my hair back because I keep getting it in my hair for some reason today. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Concealer. I'm taking it in the shade Cashew. And this is in the shade Cashew. I'm just going to apply it to all the areas I usually highlight. I love this concealer because it's just such a really good dupe for the Too Faced one by Too Faced. I like this shade, and I also like the shade Cashew. This is Cashmere, sorry. This makeup look's got me so excited for autumn already. I just love everything. Oh, I had a white hot chocolate the other day with marshmallows in it, and I was like, oh my god, definitely hot chocolate weather. I don't like any hot chocolate. It has to be white hot chocolate, otherwise I don't like it. That literally reminds me of a childhood memory that I have. I went to a friend's house. It was like Halloween time, so obviously colder weather, Halloween, pumpkins, la la la. And we got inside after our Halloween day, and I got offered a hot chocolate, and I was like, oh, I've never tried a hot chocolate before, I'll try it. And I didn't like it, and it was like a chocolatey one. I don't like hot chocolates that are like chocolatey ones. And I felt so bad because I didn't drink it. I'm like that type of person that like tries to drink it anyway, even though I don't like it. Oh, it's so bad, but I felt so bad. Like, she made it especially for me with all the marshmallows and everything, and I just didn't like it. Not so bad. That's not the first time that's happened to me either. I've also like ate soup, and I don't like soup. If you know me, I don't like soup. I just don't know what it is. I don't like soup, I don't like stews. And I went to this place where I was doing a course, like a Reiki course. I know you're probably thinking like, oh, I should do a Reiki course. But I was just like experimenting, and it was a really, really good course either way. And I haven't really used Reiki since that much, but there they had soup, and I felt so bad because I didn't like soup. I didn't want to say I didn't like soup. Why am I going on about the story? But yeah, I ate it anyway, and then I left quite a lot of it left because I only tried to eat the soupy bits, not the chunky bits. I'm just such a melt. Like, does anyone else do that? They just do stuff just to feel like make the person like not feel bad that they don't like the soup. But I guess people argue against it and be like, no, don't eat stuff that you don't like. I wish I did like soup though, because soup is proper autumnally. I'm putting a little bit more concealer on because I feel like I need it. But yeah, soup is definitely like that autumnal food that people go to, but I just don't like it. I feel bad because I don't like it. The only thing that I like that's sort of soupy is pot noodle. So funny. To set my concealer and everything in place, I'm just going to be taking the Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I'm just going to be taking a dry Luxa blender to press this in. Okay, so while I'm baking the sides of my nose, I'm just going to finish off my under eye. I'm going to go in with the shade Gingerbread and just run that underneath my lash line. And then after I've done that, I'm going to go in with the shade Hazelnuts. And to finish that off, I'm just going to be taking the shade Banoffee and then just run that underneath slightly. Then just taking the same mascara that I used before, I'm just going to do my bottom lashes. And after my mascara, I'm going to be taking the NYX Pure White eyeliner just to put in my lower waterline. Bronzer today, I'm using the same old, this is the MAC Mineralised Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. Definitely need to try more bronzers. So I'm just taking off my nose bake now just so I can bronze my nose as well. Then I'm just using my Doll Gimme scent in the shade Dark just to give myself a little bit more contour. Blushes today, I'm going to be taking the Isn't It Peachy palette by Makeup Obsession. I'm using this because of this shade here. It's like a really nice orangey shade. It's called Hint. So I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. And it is really, really pigmented blush. It's so good. Before we move on to highlight, I thought I'd do my brows really quickly because I haven't done them on camera for quite a while. So I'm just taking the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this is the shade Espresso, to fill them in. If you didn't already know, my eyebrows are microbladed. They're super easy to fill in, but it is quite painful if you do get it done. It's literally like having a tattoo on your face. And in the most sensitive area, for me is there because I was just sneezing and sneezing because of all these like microscopic strokes of ink into your eyebrows. Not trying to put anyone off. It's really, really good. I definitely recommend. Maybe when I next get my eyebrows microbladed, I'll take you with me. That would be so fun. Yeah, that's my eyebrows really, really quick, and then I'm going to be taking the P.Louise brow gel. This is the shade Espresso as well, and I just like to go through quickly with this. Just makes them a little bit more dark, you know. For my lip combo today, I'm going to be taking the Morphe Sweet lip liner. These lip liners are stunning. I definitely recommend. I'm so happy. I got this one and the Bite Me one. So, so good. Definitely recommend these lip liners. And I'm just going to line my lips with this. Time is running out of sight. So that is the lip liner by itself. How stunning is that nude colour? I'm obsessed, but we're going to go full out pumpkin vibes for this look. So I'm going to be taking the Maybelline, this is the Superstay, and this is in the shade, oh, it doesn't say, oh it does, it says Fighter. So I'm going to be taking the shade Fighter, and I'm just going to apply it on top. Oh, how pumpkin-esque is that? That lip shade is literally a dream. Look how pumpkin-y it is. It reminds me of the Kylie Jenner pumpkin lipstick. but this is only $9.99. How stunning. Goes with the eye look perfectly. I almost forgot about highlight, so I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever. This is the Pro Light Fusion highlighter, and this is like the goldy one. Just highlighting my cheekbones. I'm just going to set this look in place with my Morphe. This is a continuous setting spray. I always make sure I cover my lashes now, just because like sometimes it can make your lashes go a little bit wet. I'm just going to go off camera, do my hair like I usually do. I feel like this is such a different look for me because I don't usually wear like darker lip colours, but I'm going to go do my hair, come right back and then show you the finished look. So guys, this is the finished look. It's definitely giving me fall vibes. I feel so cozy right now. Definitely need an autumn pumpkin, vanilla bean candle on the background. Oh, I'm so excited. I am definitely going pumpkin shopping and I'm so excited to do more vlogs. I love this makeup look as well. Just imagine this with like a roll neck jumper. That would look extra cute as well with this look. Oh, I'm just so excited for autumn. Let me know down below if autumn is your season as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this pumpkin inspired makeup look, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone.